Well, back in the shop. Today, I started to cut out the F-holes, and I'm in the process of it. First, I marked them where I wanted my F-holes, and I usually do that, and I set the top down after I mark it, and think about them for a while, pick it back up, look at them, just to make sure they're right. And the F-holes are kind of a signature design on the violin. They all look basically the same, but your F-holes are, a lot of violinists can tell whose violin it is by the F-holes. So, and mine are not too much different than anybody else's, but they are mine. So, and I've tried a lot of knives cutting them, and what I find works best is just this little X-Acto. And I got special knives to cut them with and everything else, and this works the best. And what I do, first I drill 4 holes, and the F-holes, and those are the circle parts of the F-holes. And then I run a little saw blade down to connect those holes, and then the rest I do with a knife. And it is kind of a lot of fun cutting the F-holes, because you know you're getting close, and it cuts fairly easy. There's some things you have to watch, like which way the grain is going, and even though the grain all runs one way, it cuts different. It's kind of hard to describe, but it does. And I basically just keep on carving it out until my pencil lines are gone, and it takes a little while. I mean, it's not something you do real quick, and it looks really good when you're finished. And it's just a steady hand and a sharp knife, and it comes along real well. And then the notches, I do my 2 outside notches, but the inside notches mark where the bridge goes. And I usually don't put that part of it in until after I set the neck and the fingerboard and everything, because that has to be a certain distance. And it could, right now I have them marked, and it's probably going to be correct, but it could be a millimeter or a half a millimeter one way or the other once I get everything set, and you just want that right. So that's where I am on this violin, and after I get the F-holes cut, I'll be putting a bass bar in the back of this top, and then I'll be gluing it to the body. And then after that's set, I'll set the neck. I'll cut the mortise for the neck and finish the heel of the neck and that. And we'll be running right along, and have to add the saddle, and we'll be thinking about finishing then. So, and I haven't really decided yet how I'm going to finish this violin. I really haven't done a darker color, and I'm thinking about going that route. And most of mine have been more on the lighter side, so I'm thinking about a real dark reddish brown. So that's where we are. That nowhere near finish, but it's getting there. So I'll talk to you all later. Thanks.